Hey guys, it's Evan the Cat King here with another Total Drama What If video. Today is what if Tyler wasn't eliminated in the X-Files, or what if Tyler wasn't screwed by Duncan in the X-Files. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call this because technically Tyler, I don't know how to justify him not getting eliminated here. I was going to say in this version, when Duncan goes to help Tyler and Alejandro from like the aliens, he, instead of just like blackmailing Alejandro into um voting for Tyler, and so then either Duncan will just help them see that they're and not be a just complete jerk, or Alejandro will be able to escape on his own. But either way, in the end, this episode ends with Alejandro, Tyler, and Owen all voting for Duncan because Duncan is now being considered eliminated. He would have been eliminated if he didn't make that deal with Alejandro. Tyler and Alejandro would have voted for him already, and then I'm pretty sure Alejandro could have gotten Owen on their side. As much as Owen is getting less trusting of Alejandro, he still does consider Alejandro his friend and will vote with him. Next, Picnic at Hanging Dork. This one will be different when it comes to the story of the love triangle. In the original, Duncan and Alejandro were pretending to fight over Courtney, but now Duncan is gone. This won't change the challenge because even if Tyler isn't as fast as Duncan, there's no way he would be slower than Owen. Also, the storyline with Courtney, Duncan, and Alejandro goes pretty much nowhere, but you can say that Alejandro is still hitting on and manipulating Courtney. Team Chris wins the challenge, and that leads to Team Amazon going to the vote. Now, the difference for the vote is that now Cody isn't injured during the vote, because in the original, it's Duncan that causes Cody to get injured, and because he chucks the dingo at him while he's going down. So if Duncan isn't there to do that, then now Cody isn't injured. Cody is, well, he's not injured. So instead of screwing up and voting for Sierra, he will actually vote for Courtney, making it a 3-2 against Courtney, and Courtney is actually eliminated here. And Gwen is still in. Now, Sweden, Sour, whatever, this is a reward challenge. It does not matter. And we have gotten to the merge with only a couple differences. In the merge, we have Tyler here and Gwen here instead of Duncan and Courtney. Now, this leads to Niagara Brawls, where we'll say the teams of two will be relatively similar. Just now we have Gwen and Tyler instead of Courtney and Duncan. Now in this challenge, there will be a difference regarding the challenge, in that nobody's actually going to gain invincibility on this one. Alejandro, Heather, Blanley, and Owen, and Sierra and Cody will all still fall. Alejandro doesn't want to be seen as a threat already. Owen and Blanley and Sierra and Cody just screw up. And then I don't think Tyler and Gwen will win this. Gwen might be able to do well with stuff like the trivia at the end, but I don't see Tyler going through with it, because he's just a bit of an idiot and thinks that if he goes through with it, then he's actually married to Gwen, and he thinks that he'd be cheating on Lindsay, so he'll just fall on purpose, making no one making it so that no one is gaining invincibility. And then in the end, Owen is gonna still go home in this episode. Because I don't think Duncan and Courtney were the ones who voted for him in reality. Maybe Courtney, but either way, it'd still end with Owen getting eliminated here. Now, Chinese fake out. This challenge has them race down the Great Wall of China. This episode has changed this episode has everyone make it to the end except for Tyler, who wipes out on the way. Then we get to the eating challenge, and Alejandro is the first one out because he doesn't have Courtney to cheat for him. Then we have Cody get out because he doesn't want to eat the donkey. Then this is where Heather gets out, and then Duncan gets out after her. Now but Duncan isn't here. So currently we have these 4 out. Duncan is no longer here. Originally, Duncan got out after Heather, I think, but either way. Or did... I can't. It may have actually been Duncan getting out before Heather. I don't exactly remember. But now it's down to Blaney, Sierra, and Gwen. Now in this universe, I think Gwen is probably decent at this challenge, but she's still not going to beat Sierra. Blaney will get called out here, and then Sierra will be given Blaney's food and not Gwen, just because Gwen just gets a bit unlucky here, and that leaves to Sierra still gaining invincibility. Now, this one is going to be... Now we get to the vote. It's going to be a tie again. We're going to have it stay a double elimination between Blaney and Gwen because everybody's annoyed with her and she cheated, and Gwen because she did pretty well in the challenge and she is a former finalist, so they just want to get rid of that whole thing. Now, for African Lying Safari, now we have Tyler here instead of Duncan. This will cause the elimination to be different, with Tyler not being seen as big of a threat as Duncan, and would rather... That means that Alejandro and Heather would rather team up to eliminate Sierra, and that's what they do. They take advantage of Cody being a distraction for her and causes her to lose the challenge. This means Alejandro, Heather, and Tyler vote her out of the competition. Also, Cody votes for her because, well, he always does. This means Sierra is gone, and the final 4 is Alejandro, Heather, Cody, and Tyler. Now, Rappa, I don't know, it's a reward challenge. Now, we're on to the Drumheller. This episode will have quite a few differences for the rest of the season. The first challenge won't really matter. We'll say Tyler wins because he replaces Sierra. Tyler and Cody will be working together. We could say that Tyler may know a bit more about dinosaurs, I don't know, or know how to build dinosaurs, I don't know. Cody and Tyler are working together because they believe that they will need to work together to make it to the finale. Tyler will also win invincibility after he gets lucky with digging in the dirt. I feel as if he's gonna get the drill and just not understand how it works, and that's gonna cause him to accidentally just luck his way into finding one of the barrels. And then we have... So Tyler has invincibility. Now, when this leaves the vote between Alejandro, Heather, and Cody. Now, Heather is gonna come over to Cody and Tyler. Cody and Tyler are in an alliance. They're friends. But Heather's going to convince them to help her in voting out Alejandro. They agree because he is a bigger threat physically, and Tyler is tired of being Alejandro's guinea pig. Because Sierra isn't here to blow up the plane, Alejandro will get eliminated in this episode, like he should have originally. As much as I love the finale of Alejandro and Heather, in this version, Alejandro gets out here. And then the final 3 is Cody, Tyler, and Heather. Now, for planes, trains, and hot airmobiles, this time around, they will go on the race, and Cody will tie with Tyler in the end of the challenge. Then the tiebreaker challenge will have Tyler and Cody are more evenly matched than Cody and Alejandro in the original. But in the end, once again, Cody will get distracted by Heather, and Tyler will get the win. That means the final 2 is Heather and Tyler, and they are the winner, the 2 who get the alternate endings here. You could say that Alejandro gets involved in the finale because there are like helpers in it, but either way, the finale here is Tyler and Heather, and that's what if Tyler wasn't eliminated in the X Files. This is I don't know which I like more this season. I think I do like the original better, but at the same time I do think Tyler deserved better. um and yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys for the next video. Um yeah, but anyways, bye.